Alright, so starting this off, my son and I just got these a couple weeks ago and have been completely in love with them. They were the Traxxas TRX4m high trail trucks. He has the Ford, I personally have the Chevy, and have been, with our different driving styles, building mine more to crawl. His is more overlanding, but I have figured out a way to get a lot more flex out of the stock suspension and stock mounts. So let me run it through and show you exactly what I did. So first on his, the stock setup, you can see the shock is perfectly vertical, the stock mount, stock positioning of the stock mount. The rear one, the only thing I could find online for the stock mounts was to move the rear one forwards to the front two holes rather than the middle two holes, which you can see there. And then what I did on mine was on the rear one, I took the mounting points completely off, flipped them and put them back on, and actually got it even that bit further forwards. On his, you can see the ECM has about a 6mm gap right there, where taking it out and flipping it, I have about 1mm. So it gets it a decent amount further forwards. As for the front, what I did was took the bracket off, flipped it 180 degrees, so you still have the support and it doesn't hit the servo at all. So full range of motion still and no hitting. But where is it? So for the mounting holes, you have the front one there, you have the rear one there. From the rear hole to the new screw hole, the first one is exactly 7mm from center to center. Once you drilled your new hole, you go exactly 15.5mm from this bolt hole to this bolt hole, and that will help you essentially just mount it. So it flexes out a little bit, but I had to take the longer screws from here and replace the rear ones, which were shorter, but that makes it just more secure. Everything is set and it's a free setup, and you get over 1 centimeter more flexion. Let me show you that. So, the stock one, you have this back wheel all the way down and have the other two barely touching. And you look at the axle, since the tire has some flex. This one, with it barely touching, the center of the axle is right at 77mm. Wait, actually no, I was wrong. This one is right at 72mm for the stock flexion. And then with what I have done, so setting it the same, sorry, getting the screen on. So you're actually at 88. So I was off by 5. You're actually getting over 15. You're at, 88. So you get a centimeter and a half of extra flexion out of the stock suspension and stock mounting points. I have not had any issues with this and super stoked about it. One thing that I am going to do, just because I have so much more flexion, is I'm going to get the brass links to stiffen it up a little bit, but it makes the stock suspension actually feel way softer, and super happy about it. Another little bit that I did was I took one of these and I actually filed it down a little bit. So the preload is about 2/3 of what the standard one would be, and I think it is perfect. So let's see. So you can see the difference. I think that's pretty drastic for being a free mod. So if you guys have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below and I will get back to you. See you in the next one.